Good morning, Nakusa High School. As the 2021-2022 school year winds down to a close, we all say goodbye to one of the most senior teachers here, Mrs. Brost. After hearing the sad news, I decided to talk with Brost herself about her experiences in the Nakusa School District.
Hi, my name is Nancy Brost, and I am retiring.
What year did you start at Nakusa?
I started in the year 2000.
How many years have you been teaching?
33 years.
And how many years have you done molded?
33 years. I started my first year of teaching, and I just kept going.
So why did you decide to retire?
Well, I would say the big thing is the number 33 years. That's enough time to put into teaching, although I do love it, but I think it's time for someone else to take the reins.
What are some memorable moments from Nakusa?
I would say the years that I taught my son and daughter, that was a lot of fun. The year that we moved from downstairs in the basement where the lockers are to the new wing, we still call it, and we did that in the year 2007. And then the year that I did an experiment that evacuated the whole school. We had to leave and walk all the way to Humpkey Elementary and then had to come back. And a lot of people thought it was something very serious, but it was just me. So I didn't lose my job, so that was a good thing.
So what do you plan to do after you retire?
Like I say, probably golfing. My husband and I like golfing a lot, some traveling, and being around our children. We're hoping that some grandkids are coming soon, and it'd be fun to kind of hang around them.
And before you retired this year, do you have any words of wisdom?
Yes, I would say be kind to one another and yourself. Don't take things too seriously, as you can see right here. And do not listen to anything Monty has to say.
As you can hear from Brost, she seemed to have a great time here at Nakusa while joking around with the students. But she also did more. She helped the Nakusa School District grow and the students here learn. As this year ends, and for future years to come, Mrs. Brost, you'll always be remembered as one of the greatest teachers. Now, on to Fran.
As you may have noticed a new face halfway during the school year, that's because she's our new graduate specialist. I wasn't sure what that was, so I decided to sit down and ask about the position.
When were you hired this year?
I was actually hired at the beginning of March. My first full week ended up being, probably that first very full week, 7th or something like that.
And if students are in need for help, can they come to you to get help?
Yeah, so the position is really talks about a caseload, but I would never turn anybody away if they wanted to do or needed any help with their homework. So, yeah. And where do they find me? They actually find me in my office. I'm in the tech hallway, I guess they call it, across from the gym.
And what are you doing this year to prepare for next year?
So this year I'm spending a good deal of the time working to get to know some of the 9th graders and working with them to bring their grades up. I have met with a couple of sophomores and juniors, and starting in the next couple weeks I'll be going over to the middle school to meet with the 8th graders and to get to know them a little bit, since they'll be the incoming freshmen for next year.
What are you looking forward to for next year?
So I'm actually looking forward to this position kind of taking, taking full advantage of what this position is supposed to be. With coming in at the 3rd quarter, it wasn't like picture perfect, but it gives me the time to get to know the students and to actually put together what the program will actually look like for the next school year. And what kind of criteria maybe for that quote caseload, and then how else I can assist other students and teachers and support staff throughout the year.
What's the position looking like now?
So right now I spend probably about half of the day meeting with students that may not be doing so well in their classes, helping them catch up with homework, sometimes just sitting around and talking. A lot of kids will stop in to get candy, but to do that they actually have to sit and we play a game of 10 to 20 questions so I can get to know them. So it's a good way for me to learn who everybody is and get a feel for Nakusa High School.
I wanted more information about how the future looks with the new position, so I decided to sit down and talk to Ms. Baldwin.
How did Miss Helmick get this position?
So we posted for the position in like December or January, and the Boys and Girls Club is really who is responsible for finding candidates. So after a long time, she had applied for a different job, and they felt like, in the Boys and Girls Club, and they felt like she would be good for this role. So we interviewed her and felt like her philosophies would align with what we were looking for, and we hired her.
Why didn't we have a graduate specials list in the past years?
So it's a relatively new position. It's Boys or Girls Club across the United States potentially have them, but it's funded through grant money. So Wisconsin Rapids has one, but they've only been, I think, working for maybe 2 or 3 years. So they were kind of see how it goes there. And then Port Edwards hired somebody this school year. And so then, it's been working out and they've been seeing some success. So we decided that it would be appropriate for us to have one too.
My interaction with Ms. Helmick was very positive and easy to interact. If you're looking for an assistant with any sort of schoolwork, I highly recommend Ms. Helmick.
Today is Friday, May 27th. Happy birthday today goes to Hudson Goodwin. On Sunday, Brooklyn Wolf and Mr. Hahn. And on Monday, Nicole Young. And this Sunday, we also have the 2021-2022 senior graduation, which will start at 2 o'clock in the gym. Now have a good day, and stay cool, Nakusa High School.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For generations, not only the school, but the city, state, country, and even world have wondered this one question. What is the best type of toilet paper? That is something we all strive to learn someday. But unfortunately, in school, we are far from the best possible toilet paper. That is why I have set out on a journey to find what is the best toilet paper that we could realistically get at Nakusa High School. Come along with me and find out. So I just want to say thank you for coming on and taking the time to be interviewed. We appreciate that, and we're glad you're here.
Well, thank you, and thank you for asking me.
So we'll start off. Going back, we took a survey probably a week ago, and that survey asked the students about their satisfaction with the school toilet paper. Just asked them a general question, what their satisfaction was 1 through 10, and then a space for additional comments. That survey found that out of 119 students that took the survey, 60% rated the toilet paper 3 or less, with 52 votes being 1 out of 10. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think the survey shows there's a general dissatisfaction with the quality of the toilet. I guess the quality of the toilet paper would be what I would assume, is what the survey shows. That's about all I've got, though. I don't really spend a ton of time thinking about the toilet paper.
Yeah, makes sense. Do you have any idea where we get it from, or who would be the person doing the ordering?
I do not. I would say that Mr. Herzberg, Steve Herzberg, would be the probable person that you would want to talk to about where the toilet paper is coming from.
So what I'm hearing is you don't have any say in what we get for toilet paper.
That would be correct. I do not have any say in where we get the toilet paper from or the quality. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Not sure that anyone has spent that much time thinking about it.
Yeah. There were a few comments and people that talked to me after I sent out that survey saying we could actually probably save money by getting better toilet paper because you use less than what you would with single ply. What do you think about that argument from the other side?
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, that may be a valid argument to make. I think that anytime something like toilet paper, you're looking at what is the cost, and right now, of course, what does the supply chain look like? But yeah, potentially that's a valid argument.
And I guess I just want to know where your stance on it. Is it something that affects you like everybody else, or?
Well, I am human, so I do use toilet paper. But I think that it's something that I think there are some questions. What is the cost? What is the availability? What are the reasons for having the one-ply toilet paper versus two-ply toilet paper? And so I think it's certainly worth looking into. But I really don't have an opinion, one way or the other at this moment, just simply because I don't know the other side of the story. Certainly, at home we use two-ply toilet paper like, just about probably everybody else. But most commercial places you go into, it does seem to be one-ply. Yeah,
and it's very interesting why that is, if it's just to save money or if there's other reasons. I don't really know, but
you're on the job, so you'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
No pun intended.
After this is all said and done, do you think if the data lines up, do you think there would be maybe a lane that there might be change?
I think that would really have to be, looked at by, Mr. Herzberg would be the one who, would probably be the one ordering, I would imagine. Again, I'm not entirely certain on that. And then looking at cost, looking at availability, looking at the reasons for why it's not two-ply. I'm not going to say no, because quite honestly, I just don't know enough about the issue to be able to say yes or no.
Well, that's all the questions we have for you today. I thank you for joining us, and we're going to find out some more stuff and let you know.
Sounds great. Well, thank you for taking the time to look into this.
Yeah, thank you very much. We reached out to our school's toilet paper company, and after 3 requests, we finally got what we wanted, thanks to the help of our head custodian. They sent us 3 different samples, one being the toilet paper we currently have. Here's what our students had to say about these samples.
Hi, Michael. Today I'm going to be testing out these paper towels. This first one, it's solid, but not too bad. It feels the same. These two are very similar. They all about feel the same to me. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you which one's better or which one's worse.
Which one would you pick out of all of them?
Probably this last one. I'm feeling it's pretty hard as a rock still, but actually this middle one's not too bad. It's all right. I honestly would go with this middle one.
What type is that one? The premium?
That's the premium.
This middle one is the best.
The Torque Premium.
You can pick them out, we can roll them around.
Who cares?
Now they're in trouble.
I like this one better. This one's nicer. I like that one.
If you could do 1 through 3, which one is first, which one's last?
1, 2, and 3.
All right, and then number 3 is the one we currently have.
Thank you.
Since we have one of them, right?
Yeah, like rub it on your face.
I thought you meant this cheek.
Rub it on your face and be like,
Are you recording right now? Oh, great. All right. Ooh, this one's nice.
Not even this cheek.
Is this the one I didn't get?
Yeah.
I think, which one is the one with the little, felt really soft. I feel like maybe this one. It's got a little bit of a cushion to it. A quilting, if you will.
Which one is your least favorite?
Everyone's so quiet and so, I feel like these are kind of the same, but I would say maybe this one.
Is that the one we have?
Yeah, that's the Advanced.
That's the what?
It's the Torque Advanced.
That's the one we have right now. The one.
Along with asking Nakusa students their thoughts on the toilet paper, We also did several tests. We did a water and quarter test to test the strength when lifting. We did a water pull test to test the strength of the connections. And we also did a general strength test with dry toilet paper. All of these showed that the toilet paper we currently have is the worst one possible, while the premium is the best. So, I will leave you with this. Now that you've heard the numbers, and now that you know the dissatisfaction of the school, what will you do next year?